Okay, so we need a motion to come out of executive session.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Pursuant to section 2.23712. Yeah. Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, without objection, so ordered. So we are back in open session.
Mr. Chairman,
Tony?
I'd like to make a motion. It's a little elongated, but I'd like to make it. This is an unusual situation. We are called upon to address the effect of what has been described to us as an inadvertent clerical error on the part of a political party in designating its nominating method. But the law of Virginia gives political parties a substantive right to choose that method. This situation is unprecedented here for two reasons. First, we are not aware of an error like this occurring in the county before. Second, such decisions are typically the province of the State Board of Elections. In this case, the State Board has taken no position, but the State Department of Elections, upon the advice of Virginia Attorney General, has advised us that we may do so. We are mindful that the deadline for candidates to file for a primary is imminent, so a decision must be made. We are also mindful that a primary election has already been ordered in the county. Therefore, in order to protect to the greatest extent the statutory rights afforded to the political parties and the electorate, and to provide the maximum notice possible to the public and potential candidates, we direct our staff to continue preparations for the June 9th, 2015 primary, including those 5 offices listed on the local notice of nomination submitted by the Prince William Republican Committee to the State Board of Elections dated February 25, 2015. We take this action out of necessity in the absence of specific guidance from the State Board of Elections and upon the advice of our legal counsel. We will continue on this course unless and until otherwise directed by the State Board of Elections or a court of competent jurisdictions.
Thank you.
Did they vote?
Is there a second? Okay, so there's no second to that motion. Any other motions anybody wants to make? Okay, then I guess we're adjourned.
Well, before you adjourn, I'd like to make this comment. We have not instructed the staff to do anything different than our last motion that was approved at our last meeting.
What do you mean?
Our staff are still under the instructions to continue on with the primary process.
Well, they're under the instructions to continue with the primary process pursuant to the State Board of Elections order that was released on February 25th. I mean, that's the instruction.
The instructions included the nominees that are for those local races.
No, I mean, the instruction was to preserve the rights of people before we made a decision. We would continue, but we've made a decision now.
No, you haven't made a decision.
Well,
You've made no decision, Mr. Chairman.
well, and so there is no decision to add any additional names to the order.
That decision was made at our last meeting.
No, that's the purpose of this meeting.
So the purpose of this meeting, do we have the minutes of the meeting down there? Am I mistaken? May I ask the Director of Elections over here as she recalls our decision?
All right, well, let me pull it out. Okay, Okay, here is an email that was sent to Chairman Card on Saturday, March 7th. Chairman Card, the Prince William Electoral Board met today to discuss the issue of the Republican Party of Prince William County failing to meet its filing deadline required for the State Board of Elections to order a primary in certain elections. The Prince William Electoral Board has instructed the Director of Elections and Registrar to continue preparations for the conduct of those certain primaries at issue. It is important to note that at this time, the Prince William County Electoral Board has not made a final determination on the issue.
That letter still stands. We have not made a decision at this meeting to change their course.
Well, but we didn't direct them to add names.
It says it right here in the letter, you just read it.
No, it says we haven't reached a final determination on the issue.
Well, that's true. The prior sentence said we had told them to add names to those certain candidates that we're talking about.
That wasn't, but then the next sentence says we have not made a final decision on it.
That's fine, but we did instruct them to carry on their work as if there's going to be a primary until you hear differently from us for those certain elections that these candidates are, certain local elections that we're talking about. So they have to, as far as I know, they're under instruction, as far as I can read, they're under instruction of the previous meetings to continue on the course they're on until there's direction from us. We've given them no direction.
I move that since the final determination has been made, that the staff is instructed to stop moving forward with adding those names.
So the intent of the motion is that the staff would continue preparation for the primary based on the certificate and the order that we received from the State Board of Elections. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, I will second that. Discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed?
Nay.
Okay. So the staff is now directed to continue preparations based on the order that was issued by the State Board of Elections on February 25th. Okay. Any other business? All right, we're adjourned.